It's Hot 97, number one for hip hop is TT Torrez, and my special guest today, Shenseea.
Shenseea.
She's in the building. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be talking to you. I just love you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I just love everything about you.
Wow.
I love your swag.
Take my jacket off. Get comfy
let me take mine off too. You know, get comfy. You know,
up in here. What you say, girl?
I just love everything about you.
Thank you
Like
so
I love
much.
your swag. I love your music. I just love. I don't know. I just love you.
Oh.
You're so much fun. At least what I see online.
I'm a funny person. Next time you need to go to Jamaica with me, as a matter of fact. Don't get me started.
Exactly. I was telling Shenseea behind the scenes that I just came back from Jamaica.
Yeah.
It's such a vibe there.
What you love to eat?
Oh my God. So the jerk snapper, that's callaloo.
Oh, that's roast fish.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so good. What else did I have?
You like jerk chicken?
So I don't eat meat, but my mom, I brought my mom with me. She ate it every day. I was like, Mom, I need you to relax.
Oh, you didn't try to KFC then?
No, my mom did. So everybody kept telling my mom about KFC.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, every time we went to KFC, the line was wrapped around the building. And I was just like, okay, we can't, not today. It's too long.
Yeah.
Then I go the next day trying to get her KFC. I'm like, damn, the line is
Yeah.
still long. And then I go the next day. It's still on. The driver was like, you know, man, this is just, you know, it's just what it is. You know, it's a big thing here in Jamaica, you know? He's like, you got to wait in the line, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. But my mom said it was the best fried chicken she has ever had. And I just need to know, like, why is that such a big thing in Jamaica?
I really don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out myself, along with why they haven't made it a national dish yet. Because Jamaicans really do love KFC, and then when people come from other countries and they come to Jamaica and they try the KFC, they're saying that it's the best they've ever had.
Yeah.
So even on Sundays and Friday nights, some people literally not buying or cooking no dinner just because they're gonna have KFC for dinner.
Yeah, that's the cultural thing too. It's like they work so hard during the week, so the
Yeah,
weekend
yeah.
they get to enjoy
On a Friday or on a Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with their families. I gotta tell you though, those biscuits was slapping.
Yeah, the biscuits. Everything is good, to be honest.
I ain't gonna lie, I had like 4 of them joints. I was like, I gotta push back. I was like, when I come back to the U.S., I gotta just detox from Jamaica. Man.
I feel like food is a big thing overall in my culture though. Like we are known for our food
The food is so good.
and our environments, you know, with attractions.
Yeah, I went
Pause
to the
on
I went to the dance hall in Montego Bay. So first of all,
Next time, don't say you went to the dance hall.
What do I say?
Jamaica, we surrounded by dance hall and reggae. Just say, yo, we'll go party.
I went to the party.
Period.
I went to the party.
Any party you're going to Jamaica, a dance hall, straight.
Yeah, you know, in New York, it's different. Like if you go to like a party here, we call it the dance hall.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, if it's like a Jamaica, you know, like the stuff that Bobby Condas and Jabba and Chow have, you know, it's like, oh, you want to go to the dance hall, you know, you get with those guys and they take you to the dance hall. But Jamaica is just the party.
Exactly. Because it's like full all around dance hall. It's the country, it's the origin.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
know so.
But let me just tell you, so you walk into the club, right? You could pick out whatever weed you want. Like it's a dispensary right there. And it's
Yeah, I'm
like-
so happy that they started to do that. That was recent, to be honest. They didn't really allow that. So I'm happy that they're doing that now because, you know, we have a lot of ganja smokers in Jamaica. And to me, it's a part of our culture now with Rastafarianism, all of that stuff. So it's associated with us. So, like, we love it.
It's so crazy because it's like you look on the back, this weed will give you creative thinking. This weed will give you exotic. It's like all of these different things that you got to choose from. And I'm like, oh my God.
And
it's
you
like,
tried them all.
I want that one, that one, that one, and that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the crazy part, and I know you can relate to this because you got a son. So my son doesn't know nothing about mommy, you know, what I do on the vibes, right? So he kept saying, Mom, what's that smell? I
Really?
keep smelling that smell.
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes too. But I don't let my son see me smoke if I'm taking a smoke at all. Like I hide from my kid.
Yeah, me too. And every time I spark up, Mom, I'm like, I'm hiding underneath tables, hiding in the backyard. I'm like, oh my God.
Nah, I'll be going in the back for sure. I don't, because I don't smoke in my house.
Yeah.
Like I don't smoke in my house at all because, you know, I respect my home so much. I don't like to walk in and I smell like I like to smell fresh and nice, but nothing too sweet and nothing smoky either.
Yeah, yeah. So, are you between Jamaica and New York, or is your base now in America?
I am based in Jamaica still and in LA and Miami.
Wow. So you all over.
I'm all over. I mean, I got work to do.
Yeah, yeah. Tell him he want to come in. Oh no, he's good. Okay. So you basically travel between the three.
Yeah.
Wow.
And all over.
And because you're international at this point
Yeah.
in
I
your
mean,
career.
getting bigger and bigger.
So, tell me, how did this transition happen for you? Because you were huge. When I went to Jamaica last Christmas, right? Everybody kept talking about you. Like,
Yeah.
all the locals. Like,
Yeah.
because we were from New York, they like to have conversation with us. And they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Shenseea big over there, right? Shenseea big. Like, and all the young girls over there really do idolize you. And I feel like you're changing what you're changing a little. I know we've had artists before, who've done what you've done, but I feel like you're kind of this generation
Yeah.
who they look up to. Like,
Yeah.
you're that girl for this generation.
Yeah.
And I can tell that when I'm in your home country, how they adore and love you. But what I didn't really know was like your background and stuff until I went to Jamaica, and I was asking them, like, what was her background? What was she like? And then she's from this parish and da 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 da.
I move around a lot ever since I was young.
Yeah.
I first originated in St. Elizabeth, and I was born in Mandeville Hospital, which is a completely different parish too. Then I moved to Kingston, and then in around Kingston, I've been traveling to like St. Catherine, going around at different parts in Kingston, like different areas. So it's like, I feel like I've been a nomad all my life, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that also helped to mold me into who I am now, like dealing with different types of people, knowing how to deal with them. I feel like it helps me to have a better mindset of how to cater to them when I make my music.
Yeah.
So I mean, everything is that I've been doing ever since I was a kid, it has prepared me for now.
Yeah. Now, is this true? Because someone over there told me you used to be a bartender.
Yes.
Okay.
For him that you just asked if he want to come in.
Wow.
Ramesh, yes, he was my boss at the time. Not per se bartender only, but promo girl. Like I would promote like anything that anybody wanted to promote, help to promote. That would be me. So I do bottle service, and I also do like help to promote corporate companies, whatever products they were pushing out that's new.
Wow.
Any of that.
And so, did you rap for him or did you sing for him? Like, how did he know that, okay, you wanted to do music, or was that a known thing?
Everybody who knew me, like who I work with or who I went to school with, knew that I could sing and that I loved the music. But it was until I had my son that it gave me the courage to write my own song and to put it out on social media.
Yeah.
And he was my boss at the time, so he too got a broadcast of me DJing and singing and said that, yo, you got a talent. I see something in you. And he met up with me and said that we should work artist and manager. And said, okay, cool. I mean, I felt the energy because I've been working for him for like a couple months before, like 2 or 3 months before. And I saw how well he dealt with people around him. And I love that. I love people with good energy. I love people with clean hearts, clean spirit. Everything about him was so chef's kiss. So I started working with him, and I haven't regretted it since.
Yeah.
He's
You
still
had
here.
that rapport, that trust factor with him because
Yeah.
you've seen how he moved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because I love people that deals with people not based off status. He's not like that. So it's like I see a little bit of my traits in him, and that's how we click.
Yeah. That's important for artists when it comes to picking the right manager and really having that energy and that understanding. Because there's going to be some days you're going to bump heads, but
Yeah.
to be able to work through that is
Yes.
important.
And now I got 3, and I love all 3 of them.
Yeah,
They be bumping heads, not me.
because you also now work with like Sal and those guys
Yeah.
over there. And how did that come about?
Well, you know what's funny? I'm telling you that everything that I asked God for, I received, because it's like my mom had passed, right? And I was like, God, I really, like, this is the worst I've ever been in my entire life. I was depressed, and I was saying that the only thing that can cheer me up and make me see certain light is if, like, my dreams come true, which is to be an international artist. Like, help me to focus on that so I find back some happiness to put in my life.
Yeah.
You feel me? And so in that moment, I was down bad. Doja Cat started popping like crazy.
Yeah.
right? And I was watching her and watching her performances and all of that. And I was saying that, yo, whoever is managing this girl, that's who I want to be with. Like, I love what they're doing with her, how they're marketing her, all of that. 2 weeks after I got the call that Doja Cat's manager wanted to manage me and speak to me, I
Wow.
cried like a baby. I was like, Jesus, you lying.
But you spoke it into existence.
Yeah, but I just didn't expect it to happen even so soon too. And somebody from that caliber also recognized me when I was in quarantine.
Yeah. And realize that you were a true talent.
Exactly.
You were the real deal.
Yeah.
You know, when I realized you were the real deal was that Funk Flex freestyle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Took you a while, girl.
I always, no, let me just rephrase that because I always knew you were the real deal.
Yeah.
But that made me fall in love with you even more. That's what I should say. Because I had been to Jamaica so much and I knew that you were huge. And I knew how much the younger generation idolized you.
Yeah.
I knew that. I saw it for myself when I was there. I saw how when your records go on in the club in Jamaica, how big that was. And I'm like, yo, this girl is something. And I know like that international is just like this, you're this close.
Yeah.
And I had went to Jamaica during quarantine. But I say that to say is that like when I saw that freestyle to get in that seat with Funk Flex, who a lot of people are intimidated to do those freestyles because, you know, he's not the easiest person to like, you know, he's very critical of the art because he respects it so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He expects you to have your pen game and to write your own lyrics.
Yeah.
And not everybody can sit in that seat.
Yeah,
and,
which I do.
Yeah.
Just to let y'all know, don't play with me.
Yeah. And how important it is for you to write your own lyrics.
I mean, I co-write now, but all my hits that you've been hearing in Jamaica, I did everything word for word. I only co-write now because I have a different mindset where I'm trying to take over the world and I cannot do it alone. Especially being the fact that I'm from Jamaica, I've been doing it for so long, but I am humble enough to notice that not everybody can understand my music outside of Jamaica. So it's not reaching the audience that I want it to reach. You just know it as Shenseea from this genre. I want to be worldwide. So I need to tap into other people's culture, see how they do things, and I work with co-writers to do that. You feel me? And on top of it, what was I going to add to that again? Oh, yeah. I understand also that, you know, there are many ways that people can make money in this industry, and not because somebody don't want to be an artist or they don't have what it takes to become an artist mean that they can't make money from what they doing what they love. And I feel like that's how I can respect art writers so much, because it's like knowing that you're not on the forefront, and though sometimes people may treat you like you don't matter, you very well and much you matter. You feel me? And people like them, they help to make artists who big artists who they are now.
Yeah.
You feel me? And they're still profiting from that. So I'm just happy to see that even out here, you know, because in Jamaica we normally write our own shit.
Yeah. Is it hard for you to tap into those other cultures when you have to?
It's a bit hard. Yeah. I mean, I'm still learning now, being surrounded by Americans, because, you know, not everybody can even understand me when I speak unless I throw a little bit of twang in it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like sometimes. But, you know, I'm still holding on, still trying not to lose myself, but also trying to discover some parts of myself as well.
Yeah. What do you say to some of the critics who feel like you're moving away from your culture, trying to be international? Because I saw some people write some stuff under your comment. Oh, she, especially when you're sampling other music, like the record you did with Megan. You know, people were all up in arms about that. And the most comments I saw people say, well, that's not how Jamaicans do it, and you know, and I know how strict that some of that stuff can be, but how do you feel? How do you navigate through that?
First of all, you can't tell a Jamaican how Jamaican do things. I'm a Jamaican. However, I do it is also a representation of Jamaicans, but I'm not like everybody else. I am an artist and I cater not only to Jamaicans, but to people across the world. And on top of it, you know, I want to say thank you for loving me so much that you don't want to see me leave. But I am still not leaving. What people are discovering is that they're discovering parts of me that they didn't knew existed, but it's still a part of me.
So it's shocking them.
I was just not ready to show it yet because I was so focused on dominating the dancehall scene That's all I was, focused on to do. But now that I'm looking to branch out, I'm gonna be more open and I'm gonna show you more of what Shenseea has. But overall, it's still a part of me because I don't just love dancehall music. I love pop, I love R&B, I love hip hop, and you're gonna see that. What they're doing is they're recognizing that, and so it's like, yo, who is this? Trust me, it's still me.
Yeah, because I didn't really understand why you got so much flack about that video with Megan Thee Stallion, because I've seen how like some female dancehall artists were before you. They was always pushing the envelope.
Double standards, I would say. Sometimes I feel like people don't play me because of how I look, which I'm comfortable with. I don't care as long as you're calling my name, to be honest.
Right.
But even when they say like pretty privilege or whatever, like my looks can't write my songs. My looks can't sing my songs. My looks can't perform my songs. You feel me? And so it's like a disadvantage and an advantage, because sometimes they would feel like, yo, I'm not good enough, whilst other times they would feel like, yo, when I step on this stage, oh damn, I didn't know that she was this hard. So it's just that it's a downside to every upside. I just got to deal with it both, and I'm fine with that.
That's why I go back to that Funk Flex freestyle when I said, it made me respect you even more, like, because it was like you took a chance. You sat in that chair.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are scared to do that. And you were like, you know what? I know Flex is critical because of his passion for the culture, but I'm going to sit in that chair and I'm going to do a freestyle and I'm going to kill it.
And the weirdest thing is, I feel like me and Flex had a different relationship from then. Because I'd never met him in person, but I feel like, yo, he really showed me a different respect after that.
Yeah, because you proved that you could do it. Like you proved that you are just as good as anybody else. Like strip away the makeup and the jewelry and all of that. You're talented at the end of the day. And I think that's what's going to carry you regardless of anything else, is that the fact of the matter is you're talented.
We got so many pretty people out here and they ain't doing what I'm doing.
Right.
You feel me? So it's not only about the looks, and you got to be a good person too, because you can't just have talent and feel like, yo, you'll make it, because if you got the talent but nobody want to work with you, where will you be?
Right. And
So
your
it's an
energy and
all-around
vibe, is really good too. And people
Even now that I'm hungry as shit, girl. I'm starving.
Can we get Shenseea some food, man?
Nah.
What's going on here, George? Get my girl some food, man. What's wrong with you?
Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much, though. Thank you. Thank you for showing me so much love. I appreciate it.
No, that's important.
I love to see women supporting women.
Yeah.
Expect to see me back.
Yeah. Well, I hope you will come back, and I hope you come back to that Summer Jam stage too, because you killed that Summer Jam stage last year.
We did like what? 2 songs?
It was a pop-up, but when you came out, everybody was like so surprised, because it was kind of like a last-minute thing that we put together to like pop. You do a pop-out, but when you hit that stage, everybody went crazy because they didn't expect you to be there.
That's true. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward. I mean, as you said last time, it wasn't that long, but I did enjoy myself. It was my very first.
Yeah.
And I got some good food behind the scenes too. So big up to Summer Jam.
Let's talk about this album that's coming out.
Yes.
So tell me about the thought process behind it and the production behind it.
I actually was expressing myself freely, to be honest. It wasn't like I'm going with a theme or nothing like that. It was just that overall, all the songs that I did, it still represented me, an alpha, So,
An alpha female.
Yeah, I'm an alpha female, I should say. So it was just like me showing, just me being versatile. That's what I wanted to showcase on this album. It's my very first. I don't think that I should dedicate it to one genre. And that's why I've mixed it. I have Afro on it. I have pop. I have hip hop. I have R&B. I have dancehall. I have reggae.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's to show you the many faces of Shenseea, really.
And
while infused in one being.
Yeah. And it's so crazy because you can navigate through that so well. Even with the Afrobeat stuff. Like the way you go over those beats is crazy. Like,
I mean, I feel like it's not that hard, being the fact that, dancehall and Afro is pretty much like brothers and sisters because of the drums and the kicks from our history and our ancestors. We're in that zone.
and it's all a vibe.
Yeah.
Like when you go to Jamaica and you vibe, it's all in that same vibe.
Yeah.
Like you just let your hair down and you just kind of zen out. It's just a vibe. That's the only way I could describe it.
Yeah, that's why I like to make music that makes people want to get up and dance and feel confident when they sing, you know?
Yeah, yeah. How do you balance mommyhood? I love the interaction with you and your son. I think it's so beautiful.
You saw the last post I made?
Oh my gosh, with the little knot on your
Oh,
head.
no, not that one.
No,
The latest one.
I didn't see the latest one, but even the one with the knot on your head, he's so cute. He was
that's
like,
my baby.
Mommy, like his relationship, y'all relationship remind me of me and my son because he's the only child, my only boy.
Oh, yeah? How old is he?
He's 10.
Oh.
So how old is your boy?
6.
6. So he's a little bit older, but that mommy and son relationship,
I love it. I want another boy, to be honest, when it's time.
Yeah, that relationship I try to tell people is like no other.
Being a mom,
Yeah,
it's like no other, especially when you brought your child, no shade, but you grow with them from the start, from the seed.
yeah,
You feel me? So it's like a different bond. I never knew like real love until I had my son.
yeah. Does he understand what mommy does for a living?
Oh yeah, that's why I said you need to go check that last post.
I need to pull it up, Yana. Let me see that last post.
Yeah, go check that last post for sure.
Show me. I want to see it. But I'm happy that you're able to, because sometimes in this industry they'll make it seem like if you have kids you can't maneuver, you can't move. But we've seen like so many women be in front of the camera, behind the camera now, being able to have it all, being able to have a family. I mean, you may not get it all right at the same time, but there's different parts of you that can have a child and raise your child and be on the road and be in the studio. It's not easy. You do need a tribe of people to help you, but you can do it.
Yeah, and you definitely gotta have time management too. Gotta balance.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what women do best.
Because that's the alpha female that you're talking about. Especially, when you're the head of the household, when you have no other choice but to hold it down,
I enjoy holding it down though. Even if there's a man in my house, boy, you better recognize me. Like my people know that when it's time for work, it's time for work. But also if I say I need a time for my son, it's no argument about it. Like this is the time when I balance. But it's also easy because my son supports me too,
Yeah.
And he does understand what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my baby. I love him.
I could tell that relationship is so tight. I love it. It's so cute.
I love him, man.
I'll be like, that's Matthew. He does the same thing to me.
Yeah. I like being a boy mom.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait today. Is he into sports yet? Is he starting to get into that yet?
I mean, he loves running. Anything that deals with speed, that's Raj.
Yeah.
Jesus. And he loves beats. He likes to beatbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. He's getting into that music early, huh?
Yeah. No, from ever since. Like, he's on my album.
Wow.
Yeah, you'd hear him.
So is he rapping on the album or?
Nah.
He's talking?
He's teaching me and telling me that, I should try this harmony.
Wow.
And try this right there, put it right there. And remember to sing that when you're in the studio. Like, full on producer mode.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's his little future right there.
Yeah, that's my baby.
Let's talk about Kanye West. How was that to know that he loved your music?
Man, I loved Kanye before, but now it's like I see him as family now,
Yeah.
Like the love that he showed me and how he embraced me is like no other. I just respect him for that, and I gotta give him a round of applause and hats off for just giving artists like me who are doing our thing another chance and more opportunity to make it bigger without looking for anything in return.
Wow.
I love that. It's rare that you find people like that because nowadays it's like people trying to see who they can get for clout or to go number one on the charts regardless if the song is good or not. While Kanye now, he just does it out of the love, out of his heart,
Do you care about that? You personally, do you care about being on the charts or any of that?
Oh, no, I definitely.
care?
Not to the point where I go crazy.
It's an obsession.
No, never. Because then would I really love music or would I just really love money or the fame only?
Yeah.
You feel me? For me, it's a bit of both. Because I love the music, but I also want to do well doing what I love.
Yeah. You don't
feel
want
me?
it to be in vain.
Yes, no. So, like now, I've been in the game 5 and something years, and you don't hear me crying about charts. I just started being like, yo, we've done so much. It's now time to move on to this, to achieve this and achieve this. That's how I work.
But you did. You were the first Jamaican female dancehall artist to appear on the Billboard Hot 100 charts in 17 years.
Without trying, though.
That's right.
It was natural.
Organic.
I've been making so much history since that, and I did not even... it was not something that, we got to do this. We got to do this. The only thing I've told myself that I need to get in my whole music career is a Grammy.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Because I've seen that from I was a kid. Like, I want to win that one day. Just a child's dreams,
Yeah.
I gotta get it.
I can so see it for you.
But it's not something that, oh my God, I'm going to kill up myself to get. No, it's time. And I'm just pacing myself. I want to transition and grow. I just don't want to, boom, drop this album and boom, biggest thing in the world. No, that would be good. But if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to kill myself. I'm going to continue working.
I love that about you because you know that it's about elevation.
Yeah.
You get one step closer, and that requires patience and discipline. Not a lot of people have that.
And the reward for that to me is longevity.
Yeah.
You stay longer in the game.
Yeah.
I don't want to just come and get a hot song and then, who? Shane who? You know that girl from last 5 years? Nah. Every year, because I am pacing myself, you should see another achievement from me.
Yeah.
I don't want to achieve everything at once. That's boring.
Yeah.
Can't let it fight, man.
How was it working with the legendary Beanie Man and Sean Paul?
Oh, man, I love them.
Yeah.
I love them. Sean Paul, I had to have Sean Paul on my album because, he gave me strength when I just started out in the industry as well. He did not hold me accountable like I gotta pay this or do that. Nah, we were locked in the studio till 7 o'clock a.m.
Wow.
Working on a song that we did together. So I said, I gotta have him on my album. And he brought me on tour too in my early years.
Wow.
In Europe with him.
Wow.
He was the first one that put me in front of a big crowd, and that at the time was 6,000.
Wow.
As a new artist.
Nobody knows.
I don't forget people who are there for me.
Yeah.
At the beginning of my journey. I never forget.
Yeah.
Never.
Wow, that's amazing. I never knew that story.
Yeah. And Beanie Man, he came to the studio with me in Jamaica and we vibed. Like the track was made on spot. Our lyrics was written on spot. And we recorded the same day. Boom. And I've done that song like 3 years ago.
Wow.
A timeless record.
Wow.
I got the king of the dancehall from them time there on my album. That's a vibe.
Beanie Man, huge.
And I'm a big fan of Beanie Man's music. Like how he did it back then is like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's like his records will never get old.
Wow.
I love timeless music.
Me too. Like those records that you could put on, like you could put Beanie Man on Sean Paul records on right now and they still gonna go off.
Exactly. And they have been representing big and doing it big for Jamaica over the past years. So
yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
I'm going in that lane, so get a little help from my OGs.
Your OGs. and the fact that you showed them so much respect. I love that.
I always show artists respect.
Yeah. Who do you like? Who thus far have you enjoyed working with? Like, oh my God, that was just an amazing person to work with.
Man, I don't know. I gotta think about it. I've worked with so many people.
Yeah.
Songs that are not even released yet. It's so crazy. I can't say. I gotta think first to see which is my top. So.
Did you and Megan do that song in the studio together, or y'all just kind of sent each other verses back and forth?
No, I sent the whole song to her, and then she did her verse and sent it back to me. Like she wrote her verse, and then she sent back her verse to me.
Yeah. So, I have to ask, I know it's a difficult question, but your love life, people are trying to say question. That you and London on a track got a little thing for each other.
They say me and Drake got a thing for each other. And we have a baby coming, they said. People say.
You don't look like you got no baby, though. That thing flatter than a pancake.
They call my name with anybody at this point. But I feel like it's just because I've never came public with anybody. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's why people just be saying anything, you know? But yeah, nobody knows who I'm dating. I'll just leave it at that.
Well, the answer wasn't no, so...
Well, the answer wasn't yes, so...
I love that I love that about you, though. It's still a mystique about you.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes social media, artists can sometimes put so much out there and then there's no mystique left. But with you, there's still this mystique. Is she not? Is she?
No, I mean, when it comes down to guys, I am mindful because I rep for females so hard, and I'm really a boss girl.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like relationships, you're gonna have good and bad in it, and I don't want whatever me and somebody will be going through will affect my career because my career is my life.
Yeah.
Relationship is not my life.
Yeah.
My career is my life. And I've been planning for this ever since I was young. So nobody or anything is going to mess with it. You feel me? So I don't want, if I'm going through something, then people try to brand it. Oh, it's because she having this problem or what. You don't know.
Yeah. You don't want the stories to be bigger than your music.
Exactly.
Because you work so hard.
Yeah. When is the time for that? And it's the time.
Yeah.
But right now I'm so focused on my music. Like,
smart
I
girl,
block out the
Shenseea.
noise everywhere.
Very smart.
Thank you.
Very smart because you do live in an era where people want the salacious stories. People want to be connected to that. And then the music becomes secondary and everything else becomes
that's
first.
why, I mean, like, good music now, like, some artists, like, they might say they rep for this artist because of the hype that they got. But it's not for the music.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be me. I want you to see my music first before of how I look, before whatever else I got going on. Because music is what I love. It's my passion. I want to share that with the world.
Yeah.
So I want them to hear that first.
Yeah. Do you think one day you'll transition from music and do other things like acting or something else?
Definitely. I mean, I feel like when I achieve my ultimate goal, which is to become a huge pop star or international artist, period. And I feel like I've given so much of myself to the music. My ear is going to change because the music changes over the years. I'm not going to sound the same of how I did a couple years ago. And I am smart enough. I understand that. So as long as I can do it to the best of my ability and I achieve what I want in my life and more, if God allows me to, I'm definitely going to be doing acting and going into fashion.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just put the camera close to her. She will be an international superstar. I need you to timestamp this right now. Okay? She will be, we are in 2022, March of 2022. Shenseea will be an international superstar. I'm saying that right now. Timestamp it.
I love
okay?
it. I love her, man. she got my energy.
Timestamp
No, for
it.
real. She definitely got my energy.
Because I see it. I see it. You're dripping with superstardom.
Thank you so much.
And a lot of people don't have that quality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're dripping and you're talented to go with it. So I think that, those two combinations are a force to be reckoned with. And it's just going to go big up from there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. She Jamaican now. Lord. But yeah, I just pray to God and ask God to keep me, modest, and surround me with good energy that won't make me go crazy or change, because I love the type of person who I am. If I'm changing, I need to change for the better, not the worse.
Yeah, but you know what? You're never gonna. I know what you mean, but this industry, you growth is all about changing and becoming a better person.
No, change for the better.
For the better,
not for the worst.
Yeah. How's your health? Because I know you recently went off the grid.
I'm good now.
Yeah.
I feel like it happened for a reason, because if I wasn't bedridden, not bedridden like I couldn't walk, but if I wasn't bedridden at the time, I wouldn't have lost the weight I needed to lose. So, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, looking back at my videos, I was like, damn, y'all couldn't tell me I was a little bit chubby. Just a little bit. I mean, the ass was good. But come on now. Like, I love how I look now.
Now
like,
you look beautiful.
On the camera, it's just chef's kiss.
Do you work out? Is your workout regimen? No.
I just try to eat good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been in the hospital before, so I know that, health is really not something you should play with. Health is real wealth.
Yeah.
And people say that, but it's the truth.
Yeah. No, you
need to
look
take care of
good,
yourself.
girl.
I want to work out, but I move so much. It's hard. Yeah. But if I had somebody, when I get a little bit bigger and I stop being a little bit cheap then I will hire somebody to come on the road with me to take me to the gym every day.
It's so hard. It's so hard. Trust me, I canceled my boxing session this morning. I was just like, I really don't want to do this.
I love boxing too.
Because here's my thing. I put on weight so quickly and then I drop it. So it's like I'm a yo-yo. If you look in my closet, it's like 5 different bitches live in my house. Because I could go from like a size 6 to a 14.
What sign are you?
A Leo.
Oh, no. I thought you would say Libra because that's exactly how I am. Like, I could get thick for 1 week and then lose weight the next day. Like, they were just cursing me about that. Be happy. Be happy. That's a gift.
Yeah. But I think, but I got to work hard at losing the weight, though. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like, some tips are you should drink a gallon of water every single day. And if you really want to lose it really fast, you should cut sugar out of your diet completely.
And that's the thing. I'm such a snacker. Like, I love those teddy bear, those little Teddy Grahams chocolate. I have to have those in my house.
What?
And those Hershey bars, the little mini ones with the almonds in it. That's like my 2 things I have to have in the house.
Dang. Nah, you got to break yourself out of the habit. Because for me, it's like when I see myself putting on weight, I pull back. But when now I'm at 130.
You were good.
So now I be eating, girl. You need to do that. You need to do that. Not starve yourself, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hold back yourself from all those cravings till you get to where you want to be and where you're comfortable, and then you just spoil yourself.
Yeah.
And then just hold it back again. Like you gotta, because you can't be perfect,
Yeah.
You like what you like.
Yeah.
But you want to be happy with yourself too. You don't want to be eating the snacks and then complaining about it.
Right.
You see me? So hold back. Settle, be disciplined, and then go right in and hold back again. That's how I do it.
Well, it's working, girl, because you look good.
Thank you.
Look good.
You too.
With a T. Thank you.
Too.
Thank you. It's Shenseea, everybody. Her album is currently out right now. Make sure you guys stream it. The album artwork is so beautiful. What was the concept behind that?
I wanted to. It's not even only the album artwork. It's overall the theme of the album. It is what I went with. When I say alpha, you think about nature. Mm-hmm. When you think about Caribbean, you think about nature. You see the blue waters, the green lands, you feel me, the sun, all of that. So I incorporated that in my album shoot, and I said that I did not know the cover until it is done. I'm not going to choose this cover until I see all the photos. And I'm a water girl.
Yeah, me too. I love the water.
And you find alpha wolves in ice or water or in natural habitats, in the woods. You feel me? So I did 3 shoots too, all of that shoot that resonates with nature.
Do you believe in signs and all of that? Are you into that?
Yes, I'm in signs.
Yeah.
So I ask you, what sign are you?
Yeah, me too. And I love the water, the calmness of the water.
Yeah.
I love to just meditate on the water, read a good book on the water. It's just something.
And you like herbs too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Different herbs. Mm-hmm. Different trees. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm a nature girl. I'm a nature lover. I love nature. It's where I find serenity.
You can go into the mountains.
Yeah.
Me too.
I love everything that resonates with nature. That's me.
Yeah.
Everything. I love it.
That's where you find your solace. Yeah. Do you think your creativity flows more when you're in that element? No,
I think my creativity flows more when there's silence. When I see nature, I want to have fun. I want to let go. I want to feel free. I want to enjoy what it got to offer. While I'm in an airplane, nobody's moving, but people are around me and just chilling. That's where I write. If I'm at home, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, that's how I write. That's when I write my best songs, when I'm by myself, but not in a space where it's too comfortable. Mm-hmm. So I still have motivation to write. In nature, I'm so relaxed. It's too relaxed for me. So I don't be working. That's why I don't be taking vacations, because I can't even take trips to another island or country and you gonna tell me I'm supposed to work. Yeah. We gonna work right here and then we do that after. Because if you go
what are some of the favorite spots that you visited that you like?
I mean, Jamaica is still my favorite place, honestly. But every French island, French colony, I love. It's
beautiful, right?
Yeah. Like the reason why I love that so much is because majority of them don't speak my language, but they still sing my song word for word. Yeah. Because
it's so intermingled. You see so many Jamaicans there and different people from different cultures there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, as opposed to places that I really want to go that I would love, I haven't been because I still got work to do.
Yeah.
I'm working first,
Yeah.
I'm trying to take time now where I try to go off for a couple of days because, my mom's death taught me that nothing is promised.
Yeah.
And I had so many plans for her and then she just died. So now it's like I'm really trying, but I still can't get to pinpoint it yet where I jump on that flight.
Yeah.
I do it in my mind though.
Yeah. You got to go have you ever been to Tobago Keys?
No.
It's so serenity. I'll bring that up because you're a water girl.
Yeah.
The water is...
I see seashells. Is it like seashells?
Yes.
Yeah.
The water is as green as your coat, your outfit you have on today.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you it's so blue and the sand is so white and it's just...
Tobago Key. Where's that?
That's kind of like... So you go down... Where did we come from? God, help me out.
Is it near
Grenadines.
Caribbean?
Like Caribbean, yes.
Oh.
Down in the Grenadines. And I forgot where we bought it from. St. Lucia.
Mm.
We bought from St. Lucia and then we took like a yacht all the way down to the Tobago Keys.
Oh, that's interesting.
It was just beauty. So many hidden treasures.
That's interesting.
And you just stop and you just jump on this little island that you didn't even know existed in the middle of like the ocean.
You went to Maiden Key. You need to go to Maiden Key too in Jamaica then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I would love that.
Next time do it.
Okay. You got to give me some little spots to go.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Pelican Bar. That one is like a big bar in the middle of the
I feel like I've been there, Pelican
ocean.
Bar. It's the middle of the ocean where they actually catch your food and then cook it right then and there.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's a
So
vibe.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that like I think it was like a true Rastafarian.
Yes.
Yeah. He's like an OG. He's been there for a long time.
We need to go to Jamaica. Me and you. I like you.
We will have fun for sure. Listen, thank you so much for stopping by today. I love you so much. I love your music. I think you're
you.
amazing. And I wish you much success in your heart desires because you deserve it, girl.
Thank you so much. I love you too.
And her album, everybody, make sure you pick it up. It is available right now. It's
Make sure
called
you spin it.
Alpha. Of course. Look, Shenseea's like, nah, bitch, I know you play. Make sure that shit go in. Yes,
Now
of
for
course.
sure.
Yes.
Like we got different vibes on it too. So, I guarantee you that everybody will have at least one favorite.
What's
if
your
not
favorite
all.
off of it?
Everything.
Yeah.
Because that's what made it the album. It's my top faves from different sides of me.
Yeah.
I formed it into an album. That's Alpha.
We got it. We're going to play it. And if we don't, tweet me and say, TT, you promised Shenseea you was going to play it, so you better play
And
it.
mention me too, so I'm going to see it, because I do be looking.
It's Shenseea, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.